Morning, even afternoon, we got a banger for y'all today, baby. Yesterday, there was a ton of news in the Overwatch 2 community. There was a huge update with a bunch of stuff that's coming out and coming into Overwatch 2 very soon. And on top of that, in the next couple months, that's coming out soon. Listen, man, I've always loved Overwatch. A lot of you found me through Overwatch, and I'm honestly very kind of impressed and happy with the response that Overwatch has in this video for a bunch of updates coming out. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I appreciate y'all, man. If you do enjoy this, hit the like, hit the sub. Most importantly, be sure to tell somebody you love them. I'll catch you in the next one.
Introducing perks. This is the most significant innovation to core gameplay since Overwatch launched in 2016. Perks are upgrades to your hero's kit that unlock during the game. They provide an additional strategic layer, allowing you to alter your playstyle and adapt to situations. Throughout the match, you'll level up your hero 2 times, unlocking 1 minor perk and 1 major perk. The first time you level up, you'll get a choice between 2 minor perks. We positioned minor perks as lighter upgrades. They're like a little boost to warm you up, from cooldown reductions to small passives that keep things balanced but exciting. Once you hit your major perk level, you'll get to choose between 2 powerful upgrades, letting you fine-tune your playstyle for the rest of the match. Major perks are gameplay-shifting additions to your hero's kit, changing your core loop and redefining what your hero is capable of. Let's look at an example now with Orisa. When you level up Orisa to level 2, your minor perk choice will be between heat reduction on your primary fire or the ability to briefly tank burst damage with Fortify. Are you facing down a Junkrat and want to be able to survive his tire? The upgrade to Fortify might be a great choice. The fun really gets going when you get to your major perk at level 3. This is interesting. Here, Orisa gets the choice between a higher impact energy javelin or swapping out her javelin spin for a protective.
Is that her old barrier, by the way? Is the barrier back?
Barrier. Here's another example of what you can expect with major perks with Torbjorn.
That's pretty
Torb's
cool.
Major perk options, you get to choose between 2 wild upgrades for your turret. The first perk option is allowing you to upgrade your turret to level 3 when activating Overload, drastically shifting your turret's threat level as it rips through enemies.
Oh my gosh, bro.
If you're feeling a little cheeky, upgrading your turret to now stick on walls.
Wow.
With this added flexibility, Torbjorn can take different angles and even surprise opponents with sneaky turret placement.
Every time I always played Torbjorn in Overwatch, I don't know if any of y'all played like Team Fortress Classic, but I always thought of the Engineer, bro. And that was one of my favorite classes to play in Team Fortress Classic. And I just also have to pause here and say, if you didn't play Team Fortress Classic and play like 2 Fort or Dust Bowl, oh man, y'all missed out, bro. I'm telling you, those were the days.
Let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first major perk choice upgrades her sharpshooting capabilities, allowing her to headshot enemies.
Wow.
Be careful, Widowmaker. You might lose
this. Is kind of sick, bro. I'm not even dancing around it.
If you're playing Ana and having a hard time getting dove on, you might want Ana's second major perk option. Give yourself Nano Boost when it's activated on an ally. Now that's a way to turn a fight. When designing perks, we wanted to expand and elevate what your heroes are capable of. We were looking for a system that we can layer on top of your normal Overwatch gameplay and offer choice from match to match. We plan on adjusting perks on a regular cadence with bigger system refreshes happening in the middle of the year. Every choice you make with perks will impact the battlefield, offering new opportunities to outplay enemies and support your team.
If you select the wrong one, probably
you'll get to experience the next era of Overwatch 2 when Season 15 launches.
Hey, listen, for what it's worth, man, I think I've said this a couple times on stream, and I'm just going to say this now. Obviously, you got Marvel Rivals out, and it's doing very well. I've been saying this, that I think this is a good thing for Overwatch. I think competition's good. You know, I mean, it's going to make them make their game. I feel like they kind of were in a position where they had the greatest hero shooter, and they did, Overwatch did. And now there's a little competition. So they're like, all right, back against the wall. Let's go. Like, let's add some new stuff. Let's make it better. Let's make good changes. Those perks, I'm interested. I am.
It's awesome to see the passion and dedication this community brings to the game every day. Honestly, It's what keeps us hyped to bring you more. Today, we're so happy to share some exciting new features when the 2025 competitive year begins during Season 15, a season that will shake things up by making the game more strategic and further improving our competitive systems. Last year during Season 9, we introduced a major rework to our competitive system, as well as the addition of new hero passives that refresh the core gameplay of Overwatch. As we enter the first season of 2025, this is the perfect chance for the team to shake things up once again. For such a big season, it just feels logical to start with a big bang, our galactic weapons. In response to your feedback about
These are cool, bro. Listen, listen, man. I know it's, I've been saying this for a while. If y'all remember the gold weapons and stuff like that, like it was a flex to have a gold weapon years and years and years ago now, man. And I was like, I wonder if they'll ever add different ones, and they have been, and that is sick.
We worked hard to make this year's weapon variant out of this world. We developed new tech to support applying this type of complex material to weapons. We want you to feel like you have the power of the stars in the palm of your hand.
That is cool,
and hey,
bro.
We're also making climbing the ladder even more charming. At Platinum and above, you'll now get exclusive weapon charms alongside the existing titles. We'll start tracking your rank for this during Season 15 and hand out these rewards for the first time.
Little things like that are a big deal. And I'm just going to pause here and say, because like you earn these things that it's like you have it for doing so well. And then it's like you could not be able to earn that again because you didn't get it during that season. You know what I'm saying? It's a very cool thing. It's like an incentive to try to get better. I like it. 16. I like it.
Now you'll be flexing your rank in any mode by rocking these battle-ready
cosmetics. These are really good changes so far, man.
We're also excited to report that we're bringing rank icons back to the hero portraits while you're in competitive play.
Is this are they re-adding the banners, bro? Like, please, bro.
We'd like to do more of this sort of thing in the future, but for now, this will give players that want to show off their skill by sharing their gameplay an easier way to do that. Now, Season 15's rank reset.
Was that do you guys know what I'm talking about? The, like, platinum border? I had, like, a gold. I was getting close to platinum, dude. Gosh, that was so... Is this it? That might be it. I mean, it's still kind of cool. I'm going to let him talk. I'm sorry. If you guys watch... I yap.
Bring their gameplay an easier way to do that. Now, Season 15's rank reset. We've tuned our ranks again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your true skill, whether you've been away for a while or you've been grinding up until the last minute in some questionable end-of-season matches. Most importantly, we think these soft resets work best when we're introducing big new features that change what it means to be skilled at the game. I'm happy to announce that hero bans are officially coming to the game. We know you've been asking for...
Good change. I think it's a good change. And this, for what it's worth, this is kind of what I'm talking about, the whole Marvel Overwatch thing, man. I know a lot of people are talking about the back and forth between it. I think it's healthy. I think it's good. I think Overwatch saw that with Marvel. They're like, oh, great idea. Bam. And I think that's a good thing for Overwatch.
This feature, and we're looking forward to building our take on it. Don't worry. No pools or cats in pools are involved. We want a system that punches up at the strong or frustrating heroes without punching down at weaker niche picks. We also want a system that's very fast, that gives you nuanced control over outcomes, and that we can tweak based on your feedback. As you've seen, we're building a lot of new features. And speaking of buildings, what if you had more control over which of our buildings you spend your time in? We're happy to announce that map voting will be coming to the game after hero bans.
Wow.
Both hero bans and map voting are exclusive to competitive play.
Okay.
One of the other changes I'm particularly excited about is a quality of life update I've wanted to build since my first day on the job. When I joined the team, I was challenged to list the top 10 things I wanted to work on. Back then, we chose the ping system from that list, but today we're building my #1, and that's improved hero information. In a game about mastery like ours, equipping players with the knowledge they need to improve is one of the most...
For what it's worth, this is a small change, but a very good one, because there were a lot of questions. It's like you ask something like that, like how much damage does the charge for Rhine do, right? Like if you get the pin, if it's just exactly this, where it's like you don't know exactly. You're just kind of like ballparking or trying to figure it out yourself. So now they just kind of let you know right there, bam, this is what it does. That's a very good change too, bro.
We can provide as developers. That's why we're adding detailed stats to the hero information screen that show damage, cooldowns, ranges, and perks. Of course, Season 15 isn't just about competitive cosmetic updates. We're also tweaking stuff behind the scenes, think shop bundles and better ways to snag those jaw-dropping cosmetics. Season 15 is the return of loot boxes.
I've seen enough. Get me back on the game, bro. I've seen all I need to see. If there was one thing I loved doing, it was ripping loot boxes, bro. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
You heard that right. Loot boxes are making a comeback. We're keeping it fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each box. Oh, and guess what? They'll be available in the free track of the Battle Pass. And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards where you can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn them. We're really excited for the changes we've made in bringing these back.
Okay, I'm gonna pause here for 1 second. So like we're halfway through. Like I said, Whip's kind of cut this down a little bit because it was like a 35-minute video and I didn't want y'all sitting here watching me yap for like an hour. But, which I guess I do at the beginning of every stream anyways. But I have to say, so far, I'm very interested in what I'm looking at here. Like, I've always said this, and I'll say this again, man. Overwatch, no matter what, okay, the highs and lows of it, Overwatch was a game that a lot of people found me through. And I was very, very addicted to it at the very beginning. This style, I'd never played a game like it before. I loved it. The way the game played, the way it felt, everything about it, man. And you're talking years and years ago now. This has to be what? I mean, when did Overwatch come out? 2000? Dude, was it like 2016? Dude, I want to say it was like 2016, 2015. It was right around there. And like, here we are 10 years later, and they're still making like the game, obviously, but like making changes. And this, a lot of people talk trash on Overwatch. I think it's important to give credit where credit's due, bro. This Overwatch made a very, extremely fun game that was incredible and still is to this day very relevant in the gaming space, right? The changes now, and I've said this a couple times, and here I go again, bro. Obviously, you got Marvel in the picture now, and they're kind of, I think Overwatch is kind of coming out swinging a little bit here. You know, changing the game completely with those perks, adding rank grind incentives, the new camo. I love loot boxes. That might be a hot take for some people. Some people are probably like, no loot boxes. I mess with them. I love doing them. And also from a content standpoint, I think one of my most viral videos that I saw for Overwatch years and years ago was like me opening like 500 loot boxes or something like that. But regardless, I was a fan of them. I was cool with loot boxes. I was sad they took them away. It's cool they're back. So far, halfway through this, man, I'm gonna have to hop back on here, bro.
Today, we introduce an exciting new hero to our lineup. Meet Freya. Codenamed Windasher,
So this is
she's
a
the
new
latest addition to Overwatch's roster,
hero.
poised to help you elevate your game. Freya hails from the
This is a
land of
big
Denmark,
update.
where the winters are cold and apparently the bounty hunters are even colder. Freya was once Overwatch's most renowned search and rescue operative, dedicated to saving lives. But when Overwatch disbanded, she put her skills towards a new purpose, bounty hunting. Now, she'll hunt down any target for the right price. Freya is a hero with a unique arsenal at her fingertips.
I don't know why, but I love that May was the one that she hunted there, me personally. So.
Armed with an explosive crossbow and a cape that gives her serious airtime, Freya doesn't play by the rules. We think you'll love the new dynamic she brings to Overwatch. Whether you're the type to
That coffee, I'm a little distracted here. That coffee mug is sick. Bottom right, it's fire.
strategize, hit the ground running, or hover above it, she's got something for everyone. Test your foes with her explosive flare, or wrap them up like a gift with her bola. And if someone tries to flee, well, as Freya says, run or hide, it won't matter in the end. Freya's kit doesn't just aim to control the battlefield, it aims to own it. Unload a flurry of rapid-fire bolts with her rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure on your enemies. Slow it down with Take Aim to line up the perfect shot and fire a high-speed explosive bolt that will turn your targets into fireworks. Quick dash in any direction to reload your explosive bolt and leave your enemies in the dust.
That's
Launch
cool.
yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And finally, snag an enemy with a bola shot. Wrap them up and pull in their unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play. For those of you who love a challenge, Freya is going to test your skills like never before. Recognized internally as being one of the highest skill heroes in the game, Freya's kit demands precision and a steady, long-range aim. Whether you want to...
That sounds like me, you know? I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking if you remember the opener from years and years ago, man, I mean...
dominate the battlefield or just float on the breeze, she's going to be the right bounty hunter to hire. Now that we've shown you Freya, you probably want to know who the Season 18 hero will be. I think it's fitting to give you a sneak peek at Hero 44. Codenamed Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed.
Wow.
You'll learn more about him later this year.
This is a big deal. Here's why. Overwatch, a lot of you are probably like, what do you mean, Tim? Like, that is a new hero that's coming out, Freya, right? And now they're already confirming that in, I didn't hear what season, but a season or two later, there's going to be another new hero. I can't think of a time they ever did that before, where it was like, hero coming out, bam, new hero on the horizon.
Water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about him later this year. And before then, get ready for the Freya hero trial coming later in Season 15. Keep following the Overwatch 2 team on social media and our website. We'll release more hero comics and continue to share regular updates on balance changes for all of your favorite heroes.
Stadium? Like Pokemon Stadium?
Season 6.
Goated game, by the way, bro. Like Pokemon Stadium. If you guys remember that, bro. You want to talk about something mind-boggling? I'm gonna yap for a second. I remember, bro, when I got Pokemon Stadium, and I had my Game Boy and I had my Pokemon, and then I loaded them into my N64 on Pokemon Stadium, and I could see them in the game on my TV. Mind-boggling, bro. God, I'm old, man.
Season 16 is launching in April and is going to be another massive season. In addition to a new hero.
Massive? So wait, they're saying, Whips, am I hearing this right? So season 15 is coming out very soon, and he just said season 16 is April? Did I hear that right?
Season 16 is launching in April and is...
So, I mean, they have an update that's coming out, like, obviously season 15 is right around the corner, and then, bam, season 16 in April. So
going to be another massive season.
I think I'm understanding that right.
In addition to a new hero, theme, and some fun events, we have something extra special that has been in the works for a long time. Welcome to Stadium, the ultimate battleground for strategy, teamwork, and hero evolution.
Is this like a whole
Stadium
new game mode?
Is the biggest game mode we've made since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016.
That's a very large statement. So, I mean, that's a big statement.
Mode is awesome. It's the biggest game mode we've made since Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016.
Okay.
TLDR, this mode is awesome. It's Overwatch gameplay like you've never seen before. Fast-paced rounds, nail-biting 5v5 matches, and a best-of-7 system designed to push every player's limits. This is the arena where you don't just outplay the enemy, you outthink and outbuild them too.
Build?
Here's the twist.
Fortnite?
Mods. Each round, you'll earn coins based on how you and your team perform. Use these to unlock and customize abilities for your hero.
There's a lot going on here, bro. Bro, is this like a...
Use these to unlock and customize abilities for your hero. Choose from mods that boost survivability, like extra armor, amplify attacks with shorter cooldowns, or even add game-changing abilities. Stadium is packed with
This is third person too? Am I seeing this right? What is going on?
transformative powers and strategic encounters that enhance the hero fantasy well beyond.
Wait, this is kind of sick.
This also includes the option to choose how you play in either a first-person or an entirely new third-person perspective from which to see more of the battlefield and your modifications in action.
That's a very big deal, too, that you can, like a third-person POV of Overwatch. I mean...
To go into detail and really showcase what Stadium is all about, I'm thrilled to introduce Dylan Snyder and, of course, the one and only Dion Rogers.
What's up, Aaron?
Thank you so much, Aaron. Wow, this is crazy.
Can you believe we're in Watch Point Gibraltar?
Yes, let's talk strategy. Picture this, Reaper flying, like literally flying, I'm serious, through the air to take down a pesky diva, or Mercy enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, so build wisely. What works as an edge in one round might be the difference maker in the next. You'll be upgrading your hero until they're so powerful that Aaron has no choice but to make you the game director. You become a walking fortress by going all in on armor, or roast your enemy shields faster and more mercilessly than Dion roasts me every day for not knowing anything about obscure 1970s jazz. Because why not?
And visually, we've revamped everything from the ground up, creating a new user experience layout to make navigating your mods simple and fun. The fresh layout and intuitive icons transform strategy into art, giving you the arsenal to power up your hero as you progress through intense matches. Incorporating an intricate mod system, each choice you make.
I'm just gonna look at this for a second. So this is like Kiriko, right? After reloading, 3 exploding on contact, knockback, secondary fire, 2 extra shots, self-healing. So this is like, it says this is kind of like a Deadlock meets Valorant system here. I mean, this is interesting, bro. Listen, when I tried Deadlock, I thought it was fire, high key. So, I mean, if Overwatch does a game mode like that, that's also fire, like
It's a step
down.
towards strategic dominance. Early in the game, you'll invest in affordable mods that lay a solid foundation for your team, giving you an immediate but modest boost. As the match heats up, you'll unlock access to more expensive and oh-so-satisfying mods that pack a serious punch, turning the tide in your favor.
Because you even look up here, there's like a starter build. So, right, it's kind of a very similar system there. Wow.
Each power-up is complemented by incredible visual effects, dynamically interacting with your actions to maximize the awesome feel of impact and intensity. You'll have complete control of your currency, so how and when you spend could be the key to victory. It's all about crafting the best version of your hero at the right moment.
In addition to mods you can buy, you'll also unlock even more powerful traits that won't cost you anything. Traits are meant to be defining aspects of your play expression, so we're making sure that they feel appropriately transformative.
All right, this is Ryan, so I'm going to pause and look at this. Hang on. Increases damage for friendly projectiles and pass through it. While barrier is active, heal 5% of damage mitigated to get 30% movement speed. That is fire. Provide healing equal to 3% of your maximum life. When you deal damage, restore health. Oh my gosh, bro. Give me all those traits for Reinhardt, bro. Charge knockback damage. Charge grants allies over health. So it's kind of like, oh, that's for his shield. That's for his charge. Okay, I'm seeing this now. This is the hammer strike. For 4 seconds after Earth Shatter, Rocket Hammer launches Fire Strike with every swing. That is incredible. Okay, dude. This game mode could be really cool, man.
You may remember us teasing some of these in events like Trials of Sanctuary or Junkenstein's Laboratory. As Reinhardt, you can focus on improving your barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while...
He just charged with his shield up. Did you guys see that?
Focus on improving your barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while charging. As Soldier 76, become a utility healer for your team while improving your biotic field by increasing its range, attaching it to yourself, and buffing the attack speed of allies that stand in its radius. Or as Kiriko, embrace your true nature as a dive DPS by improving your health and damage resistance while gaining the ability to teleport to...
Dude, is she throwing that at the ground? Dude, if they bring Hanzo Scattershot back, I'm
allies
there, bro.
And
I'm literally there. If Hanzo has a perk that has Scattershot back, I'm...
With 7 rounds, Stadium features a variety of maps and game modes. There will be a mix of modified versions of existing maps, such as a quicker Hanaoka Clash round, as well as new push maps with final artwork to be unveiled in the coming months.
Stadium launches in Season 16.
Wow.
And we see it as more than just a new mode. It's a long-term evolution. Each season will bring updates, new heroes,
Massive
and
hammer.
possibly even alternate modes, like Payload Race or Paintball. And hey, while this mode is already big, it's just the beginning of empowering you to build the best hero you can.
We'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback and continue to find ways to evolve this mode into the biggest and best it could be.
We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully selected to ensure balance and competitive play, with more heroes being regularly added over time, which will allow you to keep working each season on what is the best hero build to help you win.
There will also be additional maps, modes, and features regularly added over time, keeping things fresh and competitive.
Stay tuned as we reveal more details in the coming months. Stadium isn't just a new way to play, it's a new way to dominate. Get ready to strategize, customize, and rise. Season 16 is just around the corner. See you there.
See you there.
I mean, I think this is kind of where Whips ends it. Listen, listen, man. I said that I think Overwatch is gonna have to really kind of. I'm saying competition's good, bro. It's a good thing, right? And once again, Whips did cut that up, so there may have been a couple things I missed a little bit, but I mean, this is already it's like a 26-minute video already with me pausing a lot. Listen, I love Overwatch, bro. It's always been a game that I'll always love, man. It literally, like, I keep saying it was like one of the games that really kind of launched me in a sense of like a lot of people found me through Overwatch, you know, and I'm very grateful for that. And it's nice to see all that they're doing right now, which I think is good. I've been saying that. I think it's a good thing that Marvel hit, and I think it's a good thing that Overwatch is answering like they are. I mean, you have a whole new game mode coming out. You have a new hero coming out, another one confirmed. You have new perks that can change in the game, which is a very big deal. I think I don't know if I've seen anyone really talking about that whole perk system in the game. Like, that's a massive deal. You have the cosmetics as far as like ranked grind goes. You can flex your rank. You got the loot boxes back. That was a heavy swing from Overwatch there, bro. That was a really good update. I'm checking it out. I got it at least down, right? I have to.